The spring of 1899 had been a delightful one for the city of Seattle. With little rain and temperatures under the 70s, it was a marvelous climate for its inhabitants. All until June 6th of that year, when a heating glue accident occurred in a house covered by wood chips and turpentine, a massive fire broke out. The house was surrounded by a liquor store and 2 saloons, causing explosions and aggressive expansions. The fire started around 2 p.m. on June 6th and culminated around 3 a.m. June 7th, leaving the city with a loss of around $20 million. James Clise was born on 1855 in the state of Wisconsin. While in his 30s, his sister invited him to the city of Seattle, and he moved there around 1899 with his wife and his daughter, arriving just one day after the Great Fire. The day couldn't have been a better one. With the financial help of a friend in New York, James Clise founded a real estate company, making him one of the most prolific real estate developers in the region. Clise was able to attract investors and together developed Carlton Park and projects on the Merced Islands and on the University District. He went on after real estate, establishing the Citizens Gas Company to compete with the high prices of the Seattle Gas Company, helped develop Fort Lawton, now Discovery Park, and financed the first irrigation canals of central Washington, and organized the Globe Navigation Company, which helped Seattle connect and trade with the rest of the world. Anna Herr was born in Wisconsin, 1866. When she married James Clise, she moved with him to Seattle, now as Anna Herr Clise. By 1898, with James Clise expanding on his real estate, they had 3 children together. The same year, their 6-year-old Willis became ill. He died on March 19th, some saying it was heart disease, others inflammatory rheumatism. This tragedy made Anna aware of the lack of specialized care for children. By 1907, she gathered over 2,000 of her friends to discuss possible actions for specialized children care hospitals. With each of them contributing $20, they were able to launch the Children's Orthopedic Hospital in downtown Seattle. The first year, they shared the facility with an adult hospital, but later moving to various locations as its own facility. Though it is not in the same location as it was before, the Children's Hospital still shares the vision that Anna Herr Clise had in 1907: care for children regardless of race, religion, gender, or family's ability to pay. Anna Herr Clise died in 1936, while her husband James Clise died in 1938. They now tell their story from Mount Pleasant Cemetery in Seattle, Washington. Not far from the Clise family plot is the Neon family plot. Constance Elizabeth Neon was a 20-year-old woman who was last seen by her boyfriend. She told her boyfriend she was going to pick up a check at her job and be back in 20 minutes. He or her family never heard from her again. She was last seen on June 8, 1983, and was found 4 months later just south of the SeaTac airport. She was a victim of Gary Leon Ridgway, known as the Green River Killer, who was responsible for the murder of 49 women in Seattle between 1982 and 1984.